Alright, running this +10 Echo Dome as Resto Druid. This is going to be my first Heal Out Loud key for the season. Running this with the Heal Focus build that I went over in my Mythic Plus guide. This is my gear. If you're watching this later in the season, this is still week 1. So I'm still only running 2-piece, stuff like that. So I'll talk through what I'm doing, decision making as we go here. I'm not super familiar with this dungeon. I have a basic idea, so I'm going to be healing as if I don't know where mechanics go, so I'm going to be healing very conservatively. So started off with Life Bloom, Cenarian Ward, and Efflo, which is our maintenance. I'm falling behind here already, so I'm going to go ahead and Convoke. And get out maybe 2 Grove Guardians. I innervated to help save cost with all of those Life Blooms. I'm going to move my Efflo, reapply my Life Blooms to DPS. Get my Swiftman going here. Barry's getting chunked. I think he had aggro, so I put Cenarian Ward on him as well. Okay, and I can do a little bit of DPS here. Nothing crazy. Just like a set of combo points. Reapply our Life Blooms. I'm going to Health Pot here. Swiftmend and spot heal myself with an Empowered Regrowth. Throughout the video, I'm going to be calling spells Empowered spells. I'm referring to Call of the Soul of the Forest when you use Swiftmend. I'm going to use... Oh, no. I thought I had Renewal, but I did not have Renewal off cooldown. Should have used a Health Stone there. I had things I could have done. I could have Natured Swiftness myself as well. Okay, I'm going to recover this with a quick Convoke. Life Bloom and Cenarian Ward on the tank. We'll get this kick. Efflo. Get our other Life Bloom down. Swiftmend into. We'll do a Rejuve on the tank because this wasn't immediate healing that was needed. We'll reapply Symbiotic Relationship on the tank. You could put it on anybody, but I'm just going to put it on the tank. And get a kick, and we'll go ahead and start reapplying Rejuves. Just blanketing the Rejuves that I'm not sure what damage is coming, so that's just a safe option. Not very mana efficient, but... And with those Rejuves, we're going to go ahead and throw Iron Bark on the tank, and he's going to get a ton of healing through that talent, which I don't remember the name off the top of my head, but the one that funnels all of your Rejuve healing into one person. Joyce is getting trucked here, so I'm noticing there's a lot of single target damage. I'm not exactly sure what that's coming from. I think maybe the Gorges, I'm guessing. So when somebody's starting to take damage, I need to watch them because it looks like they're going to take a good amount of follow-up damage. So that's something that I'm noticing. I might be wrong, but that's something that I'm just kind of noticing as we're going through this. Moving Efflo again, reapplying Life Bloom, Cenarian Ward on Shrinken. Prioritizing DPS with Life Bloom because Tasered has been pretty trustworthy with his health, so I know I don't have to worry about him. Life Bloom, Cenarian Ward is still off on cooldown. I'll Mark skin that. Cenarian Ward. I'm going to use a mana pot. We're falling behind just a little bit in our mana. And I'm going to do just a little bit of DPS here. And Nature Swiftness Regrowth into Berry. Life Bloom, and I should have Cenarian Ward in just a second. I'll put it on the tank. And once it pops, I'm going to go ahead and extend it. As soon as he takes damage, I'm going to extend that Cenarian Ward and Life Bloom with a Swiftmend. Affix is coming. Cap Roar. We're all stacked up, so this is a great place to place my Efflo. No damage right now. I'm going to roar for everybody to get out faster. Life Bloom, Cenarian Ward on Shrinken. Refresh Efflo. And I'm going to use Innervate and start lathering the groups with some Rejuves. I can see my Life Blooms are about to fall off, so go ahead and refresh. I need to run that out. That would be super ethical. Oh. And Life Bloom, Cenarian Ward. Eflo's got plenty of time, so we'll leave that. I'm gonna squeeze in some damage here. Alright. Life Bloom, refresh Eflo. I'm gonna do a Swiftman here because everybody's taking damage. Getting out my Grove Guardian. Use my clear casting stacks. Everybody's pretty healthy, so I'm gonna go ahead and just do some more rejuice here. Let's keep those plates spinning. Whenever there's consistent healing like this, you can just keep refreshing your hots as they fall off to keep the consistent healing going up. Oop, I almost missed those. Okay, so Life Bloom. Wait a second, Life Bloom. Cenarian Ward is still not ready. I noticed I have not needed Convoke yet, so I'm going to go ahead and send that offensively right now. And I'm going to get out my Grove Guardians in the meantime to cover this dot damage. Life Bloom, Cenarian Ward, refresh Eflo, extend on Shrinken, and I'll place a Empowered Rejuve on myself. I'm going to move Life Bloom to myself and Barry since we're the ones that are taking damage from that dot. And there we go, easy fight. I didn't do that for most of the fight, but moving Life Bloom to prioritize the dot targets would have been a good play, so I'll keep that in mind for a point of optimization in the future. Uh-oh. Before I left Discord, I'm not in Discord by the way, it's not just muted, I'm not with them. I know Tazed was coordinating some stuff in another Discord, so you might be a little distracted. Okay, we'll go ahead and put Life Bloom and Cenarian Ward on Tazed here. Just to give him a little bit of extra comfort while he's pulling this. I'm just going to lather up every single hot on him and get our Eflo down. And at this point I'm going to go ahead and get Life Bloom on the DPS. Ooh. I'm standing in something. I did not need to do that in Kepra. Okay, we're going to Life Bloom, Cenarian Ward the tank. I'm going to Regrowth and Swiftman myself, and then I'm going to put a, we'll just say a Rejuve, just throwing something out. Life Bloom's below the 4.5 second threshold for Pandemic window to refresh, so I'm refreshing those. Cenarian Ward's about to come up. Okay, and Life Bloom will do Cenarian Ward on the tank as well. We'll just give him a ton of hots, make him super cozy while he's pulling this. Eflo, now that we're planted. Life Bloom, we'll reapply Cenarian Ward. It's not ready. I'll try to get in a little bit of DPS here. I don't think I'm going to need Convoke, so I'm going to go ahead and send that offensively here. Generate some combo points, get some bleeds out. Okay, that's probably enough, so let's get our pots and stuff back up. I'm going to get in-cap roar this. We got Life Bloom, Cenarian Ward, throwing down our Eflo. I did not need to, I already had one. I'm going to spot heal myself with that Empowered Regrowth. Life Bloom, get out of the puddle. Watch the frontal. Let's look for a kick here. Life Bloom, Cenarian Ward. And he's still moving, so I'll wait. Looks like he's probably going to settle right there. So Eflo. Swiftman into, we'll do a Rejuve on Joyce, because he's taking some damage here. Getting these clear casting stacks. Let's use some Grove Guardians, dispel myself, and try to get a little damage. Okay, using Renewal, or whatever that is. Yeah, Renewal and Health Pot. Dispelling Joyous. Let's Bark Skin Tasered, Life Bloom, Life Bloom. I'm gonna spot heal myself here. In-cap Roar. Refresh my F-Low. And our Life Blooms are falling off, so let's replace those. They'll shrinking. Watch these frontals. I'm gonna Mana Pot again. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and innervate here just to get it off cooldown. So we'll do Life Bloom, Cenarian Ward, and then I'm gonna innervate before I do F-Low, because F-Low is pretty expensive. And now we're just spending our time putting out a bunch of rejuves. I'm gonna Dispel Shrinking, Empowered Wild Growth here. I realize I'm not using my Grove Guardians nearly as much as I could or should, so let's fix that. Life Bloom. Oh, I'm dying here. Get our F-Low down. Also, if I accidentally say the wrong name of a spell, you can double check me against my casts here. I might be talking too fast and say the wrong ability name. So if I do, I'm sorry. My bad. Alright, and we'll give the tank some safety while he pulls here with a Life Bloom and Cenarian Ward. Get our second Life Bloom out. Spend our clear casting stack. Do some DPS. Get our combo points spent. In-cap Roar. Oh, I was in that. I'm going to go ahead and Convoke this, because that's some extra damage from me getting hit by that circle. That should not have happened. Life Bloom, Cenarian Ward. We'll Bark Skin Shrinking. We'll spend about 2 Grove Guardians here. Get out a little bit of DPS. Here's Blitz. Life Bloom, F-Low on the boss. Run this through. Okay, and I know I'm going to Tranquility this because this is a lot of extra damage. Oh, don't hit me, please. Life Bloom, Wild Growth, and let's get some damage going during this damage amp. Forget who stays after this. I think it's the lizard, so I'm gonna rip on the lizard. Yep, good guess. Life Bloom, F-Low, Cenarian Ward is about to come up, so let's spin these clear casting stacks. There's Cenarian Ward. Spending our clear casting. Get some damage. We'll do a little Venn diagram here. Go ahead and do a defensive Convoke. Life Bloom, Cenarian Ward's not ready, so I'm going to extend to this one with the Swiftmend and put an Empowered Rejuve on the tank. And now Cenarian Ward is ready, so I'm going to put it on Shrinking. Life Bloom the off targets that I did not Cenarian Ward. And we're back to DPSing. I'm going to make sure I don't get hit by the circle this time. 5 combo point rip on the boss. And Life Bloom. Hey! Did your timer go off? Okay, you can get up. I'm recording a video though, so if you could... Yeah, that's fine. Life Bloom, Cenarian Ward, refresh F-Low on the boss, because that's where everybody's going to be running through. It's a consistent place to be. Bark Skin Shrinking here. Lots of damage. Let's get this... Affix. I hate affixes. Use it empowered for a spot heal here. Cenarian Ward on Barry and Life Bloom to help him recover. F-Low. And let's get some DPS out. I'm going to go ahead and Convoke offensively here to try to finish this up. Rip on the lizard as well. There we go. Very nice. And I'm going to stealth here, just give me a little bit of extra wiggle room. They do have vision, but I think stealth at least still does something. It just reduces the range. Might just be talking out of my butt there, but pretty sure that's how that works. We're going to continue pulling, it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and innervate and get out a bunch of rejuves during that. And an F-Low. Cenarian Ward on the tank. Let's go ahead and Life Bloom and Barkskin Joyous. We're starting to take some damage. I'm going to get out all my Grove Guardians. Joyous took the damage from something. Was that the Dispel? Not sure what that was. Oh, I forgot to mention this. This green thing, I don't know what that is. I updated Plater today and it started doing that, so I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine.
A gift of power.
Spelling Joyous. And everybody always pops those orbs too soon, so I gotta always follow up on another ability to get the rest. Dispel Berry, because his is a longer duration dispel. And let's do Life Bloom, Efflo, Cenarian Ward. Let's get a bunch of hots on Berry here, including Life Bloom, and I'm going to go ahead and Swiftmend him to extend it for fun. May as well get some damage up. Sure we're all rebuffed. Hey, what's the story here? Nobody's an enchanter. I think it's enchanting that that table works for. Hey, Snarn Ward, the tank, throwing down Efflo. I'm gonna Life Bloom myself there because I'm taking some damage. I'm gonna go ahead and Convoke and Dispel, get out our Grove Guardians, start putting rejuves across the group. Swiftmend into, we'll do a Wild Growth because the damage is kind of all over the place. Dispel Shrinkin. It's Life Bloom, and Cenarian Ward. Refresh Efflo. Fitting our clear casting stacks. And we got enough hots out. I'm going to go ahead and do some damage and focus on getting this affix. Dispel Joyous before this expires. I got to look at what that effect does. We're all falling behind here, so I'm going to Tranquility. Fresh Efflo, Life Bloom, Cenarian Ward. Get Clear Casting out, so we can spawn those Symbiotic Blooms.
You built this place on the high temple of Correct and questioned my wrath.
It was the only place our plans stood a chance of success.
Kick. Life Bloom, Cenarian Ward. Or Life Bloom, Cenarian Ward. Okay, what does it do? It just does damage to players within 5 yards. Okay, so it's not like the... I was thinking it was like the Halls of Entombment one. Mark of Obliteration, where it does damage when it expires, but... Nope, it's just AoE damage, so... Could heal through it and nothing terrible would happen. Spend these clear casting stacks. Get out some damage. Oh, Barkskin Taser. Get out a couple Grove Guardians. Go ahead and Mana Pot. Probably could have saved that for a DPS pot so we can do this boss faster. Charging this sucker up into this last big pull. I'm wondering if the meta is... Oh, you can't pull it in with the boss, I don't think. So never mind. Get these in. Ah. Life Bloom, Efflo, Cenarian Ward. We're dying, so I'm going to Convoke here. Get Grove Guardians out, we'll Dispel Joyous. Swiftmend into... We're stabilized now, so I'm going to use Wild Growth just for all the random damage that's coming across the group. That kick, spell, refresh Efflo, Life Bloom. I don't think I needed to refresh those. I think I already had long duration ones, but... Cenarian Ward. Get those last couple affixes. Taze is starting to take some damage, so I'm going to put Life Bloom on him and Ironbark. Swiftmend into a Wild Growth, and we're healing with regrowths across the group. I need to also do my second Life Bloom. So Life Bloom, Cenarian Ward. No sense in refreshing Efflo because we're about to move, so I'm just going to do a little bit of DPS. Alright, so it's Erratic Ritual. That's what I need to watch for in future keys. That's what's causing the damage. But you can see, even with me not knowing necessarily what was causing the damage in that fight, I still had tools to respond late with Convoke and stuff. Life Bloom, grab my thing, Snaring Ward. We'll do a Wild Growth across group. Alright, and we're DPSing. I'm going to save my Convoke though, because I'm not sure damage-wise how this is going to look in a 10. Run this out. I got to grab my dude. This is my first 10 I've healed this season. I've mostly been doing tanking for my guild groups, so because they need a tank. So this feels pretty good. I'm excited for Resto this season. So here I'm looking for the first one that's in a puddle. I think that's what you're supposed to do. There, this one. And this one. And then we're moving across to grab this one. And we'll Convoke to recover, since we can't quite plant yet. Life Bloom, Efflow, Cenarian Ward, spend our clear casting stacks. Swift Mend into a empowered Rejuve. Again, Life Bloom. Arc Skin the tank, and we're gonna do some damage. Hello. Did your timer go off? You can get up, I'm just recording a video. Life Bloom, refresh Efflow, Cenarian Ward. Let's get our Grove Guardians out here. Spending our clear casting. I'll do a Swift Mend into a Rejuve on the tank. Here comes the Affix. I'm going to spend it now. I'm going to just take the fact that I'm going to miss my body. Oh, no, I can grab it quick. Oh, got it. Life Bloom, Cenarian Ward. Let's spend our Grove Guardians. Swift Mend into an empowered Rejuve on the tank. And where are you? There you are. I don't know if I'm going to need Convoke by the end of the fight again, so I'm just going to go ahead and send it here. Oh, this is a good time for it. Uh-oh. I'm going to miss that one. Yeah. Unfortunate. Alright, we got it. Now we just need a little bit more trash. I didn't even need to Efflow there. Or, didn't need to Convoke there.
So much wasted. All to honor an oath for a dying, treacherous king. But
I made the same mistake yesterday when I was tanking this. Percent times out to be weird. Oop, line of sight. Where is he? Bark Skin, we'll Cenarian Ward him as well. Life Bloom. And when he stops, I'm going to put Efflow. There's Efflow. Okay, and he's still kiting. He's trying to pick up more stuff, so I'm going to Life Bloom him while he might be taking some back shots. Replacing Efflow, second Life Bloom. Affix is gone. I'm going to Innervate and then start to put Rejuves on the whole group. Life Bloom, Efflow, Cenarian Ward the tank, spend our Grove Guardians, and I'm going to go ahead and do some offensive Convoking. Focusing on getting bleeds out, just tab targeting and raking, and then when I hit 5 combo points, I'm ripping. Again, the nice thing with this build is that you are not tied to a specific damage window, so I can go in and out anytime I want. I'm not tied to Call of the Elder Druid, procs, or anything like that. I just do my own thing. It does show in my damage, though, overall. I'm not doing that much damage, but again, that's not the priority for this build. The priority for this build is heal flexibility. Let's get this Affix. Life Bloom, Cenarian Ward, Dispel, spend our clear casting stacks, refresh Efflow. And I missed that kick, but it didn't go off, so I can get it here. Dispel. Efflow. Are we going to get the 2 chest? Got 15 seconds. I think we can do it. Cenarian Ward, Life Bloom, Efflow. Offensive Convoke? Maybe? Oh. 1 second, 0 second. No. No, stop and kill these. Well, it's close. Spending our clear casting stacks, life bloom, Cenarian ward, Efflow, and we're done.
Done, mortal.
Cool. GG. Healing breakdown and stuff. Let's do damage first. So here's my damage breakdown. Since this is a heal focused build, it's not surprising that Nature's Vigil is my top. I have it macroed in with my Convoke, so it's just anytime I'm convoking to heal, that's going to get good value. And then healing wise, lots of regrowth, lots of symbiotic blooms, and still insurance from the tier 2 set. But if you're watching this later and you have 4-piece, that will be gone, and instead it will probably be bursting growth that is much higher on the list. So that's it. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up in the comments, and also you can check out my community Discord, linked in the description. If you have any questions about my UI or anything else, I check that very frequently, and we'd love to have you there. And thank you so much for watching. Have a good season 3 as Resto.